All right. Hello and welcome to the Boys Incorporated podcast, episode 20. We're fucking here. I got Nate with me. Say
Hey, what's
hello.
poppin'?
What's up? All right. So, I feel like before I forget what I was talking about, I think I should bring up the fucking drunk goggle story.
Yes.
Just briefly. Okay. So basically, back in the high school days, we had these fucking drunk driving like presentations, and they weren't very well thought out. Like a lot of them, you could just sort of like, oh, clearly getting drunk and then driving a car is probably a bad idea. And they're like, but we're going to show you how gory a car accident can be. It's like, I'm pretty sure a car accident is gory even when you're not drunk.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't need to see, like, this kid was drunk and their car looks like a fucking crumpled up tin can. And it's like, yeah, but, like, even if you're sober, the car's still fucked. It's like, the drunk just makes you more likely to crash. It's not like it makes the crash worse. I mean, I guess it might, but, like, not really. So we had one of those where they had this like it was this weird setup where it was like this golf cart thing that they brought into like the auditorium type area, and they had the fucking gas and brake pedal and steering wheel hooked up to this like driving simulation thing, and then they would just give you like these drunk goggles and then show everyone how you were doing on like this monitor. And the first person that fucking volunteered, they're like, all right, well, let's see if you'd be good at drunk driving or whatever. Who wants to go first? And this kid was like, yeah, I'll do it. The first kid that fucking went up there just passed it. Like he
I don't think I even did that one.
they're like, let's see if you can get past the first level, and he basically just like speed ran the first level. It was like,
Jesus Christ.
it was fucking crazy. I was like, oh wow, never mind. All right, so do you get like a drunk driving license now? Like, you're now
You can
allowed to
do it.
drive to.
Clearly, yeah.
Yeah, are you allowed to drive to prom drunk now? Like, is that just allowed?
I
Because you passed.
guess.
They seemed pretty confident that you wouldn't do that, and you did. And then of course, like right after that, everyone fucking failed. But this first guy just like immediately destroyed it.
Well, he beat it. He beat drunk driving.
Exactly. He completed the drunk driving training. They're actually training you to drunk drive.
Preparing you for it.
Exactly. They're like, we know you're all gonna get drunk and drive, so we're just gonna show you how to be really fucking good at it.
Yeah.
We're gonna teach
Don't
you
be a
some.
fucking noob.
We're gonna teach you some fucking Fast and the Furious esque driving techniques here, so that way you can just absolutely tear that shit up when you're drunk. Like, shit was so fucking goofy. Like, I don't know, but I love the idea that they're like, oh yeah, good luck passing this one, and then he just did. I was like, oh, like they kind of just didn't know what to do. Like they're just like, oh,
I'm sure they had some fucking speech planned
yeah, they were
before he
like,
nailed it.
yeah, they were
Yeah.
like, oh, all right, so any more volunteers? And like, of course, no one else wanted to do it because it's like, how do you follow that act? Second, it's like, oh well, then clearly it isn't that hard. And then my favorite thing though was it got to a point where like that was scheduled for the whole class period, so we had 45 minutes of just doing that. So it was just tons of people just getting their turn, and it was funny because that class that I was there with, because they just took you from like whatever your English class was and sent you down there. Well, I was in honors English that year, so of course that class was filled with a bunch of the like sort of try hard white girls.
Yes.
So it was funny. It was funny because it was fucking funny because they went, "Ooh yeah," there was like a group of like five of them or whatever, and they're like, "Oh yeah, can we try?" So the guy's like, "Yeah, sure, why not? No one else is going." So they all took turns, and they all pretty much crashed in like 10 seconds. And I was like, "Are you sure that's because they were drunk? Or are you sure like because I think that's just like a woman moment. Like, I'm pretty sure they crashed because they're women." Because it's like the dude just fucking immediately destroyed this competition, and then they get up to it and they're like, all right, time to start drunk driving. They just floor the gas and just crank the wheel in a random direction. It's like, oh, okay. It's like, I don't trust them to drive me anywhere sober, actually. I was like trying to not laugh at how bad they were at it. Like, I'm pretty sure I was just talking to my friend that whole time, just being like, haha, woman moment, whenever they fucking crashed. Like, it's like, oh, that's just a bad look, I think. That's unfortunate that all 5 of them are retarded because, like, they're really making women drivers look bad.
I'm trying to remember who was in that class now.
Yeah, like your 11th grade English class?
Oh, never mind.
Okay,
I
yeah.
was thinking a different year. That's not the year we were together.
Yeah, no, the year we were in the same was 10th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah. That class was, like, the only good thing about it was the people in it. Like, the people in it were either completely ignorable or they were cool. And that was kind of it.
Yeah.
And it was, like, it was enough that, like, it made that class bearable. Because if the people in there sucked, I would have just switched, honestly. I should have switched anyway, but I was like, fuck it, whatever. I just fucking love that one time. I don't remember. I don't want to say his name or anything, but like there was that one fucking kid in that class that was like just really annoying. It. I'm
yeah.
yeah.
We know.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Sick.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
There was that one time he was talking and he was saying something about his 8th grade class, and he was like, "Oh, dude, that thing that happened in 8th grade, man, that was so that was so funny or whatever." And someone's like, "Well, do you want to like tell us about it?" And he's like, "Nah, you'd have to like have been there." And it's like this whole thing, like if you were there, if you were there, you knew. And I was like, "I was there. I don't remember. Can you tell me?" And he's like, "You know what? Just never mind. Like, forget it." I was like, "Oh, that's what I thought, bitch." Like, shut the fuck up. It's just I don't know why I even called him on it. I just don't like him. Like I think it was just I don't like you,
Fair.
and I want to see you squirm under the pressure of everyone asking you what this is.
What the fuck happened? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I just want to see the anxiety of like, oh, now everyone's like waiting for me to tell my story. Just that added pressure was funny to me because I was like, I don't fucking care. But that class was fun in all of the worst possible ways. I fucking hated that class. All right, so I got a couple of topics here. I don't have a whole ton, but I have a few that I think I can go off of. So
All right.
I saw this thing a couple weeks ago. It was pretty funny. There was this dude in Canada, right? He kind of made a big brain, like galaxy brain move.
A Canadian?
Yeah, Canadian. I was surprised because
No.
Fuck you, Canada. But like, fuck Canada. All my homies hate Canada. But like,
Yeah, what are they gonna do? Hit us?
what are they gonna
Fucking
do?
Canadian.
What are they gonna do? Export maple syrup? Fucking Canada moment. But like, yeah. I wonder what they're gonna do. Put a red leaf on their flag. Good one.
Some guy with a fucking hockey stick's gonna show up at your door.
Yeah, really. It's like, yeah, hockey. Yeah, Canada has hockey. It's like, yeah, why is it every time at the fucking Olympics everyone only remembers U.S. versus Russia? Like, I don't care if Canada's hockey team is the best. The only one that people remember is U.S. versus Russia. So, no, Canada, sit down. But like, so this guy, right? He bought this new car, and he was talking to his like insurance agency about it, and they were calculating like how much to charge him per month. And they were like, okay, so this and this, it's gonna be like this, and it's gonna be like this number, and he's like, oh, that seems a little high. Like, what's up? And he's like, they gave him basically this breakdown of where all the cost was coming from, and one of the things that they were charging him more for was being a man.
What the fuck?
Right? So it's like basically the insurance company was like, oh, well, dudes tend to drive in more risky ways and get in accidents more, so dudes actually have to pay a little bit more money on their insurance, which is true in America too. So
When was this?
This was like I think a couple months ago.
Jeez.
It was a couple months ago or like a few weeks ago. It wasn't super long ago. Like this is fairly recent. But they're like, oh yeah, well dudes, they have to pay a little bit more because like you're more likely to get in a fucking accident because dudes just drive in more risky ways.
Can you imagine what would happen if that was the other way around.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
Just all the uproar.
I just want to have the based insurance company. They're like, women have to pay 150% premiums because they're women. Or just like, damn, what the fuck? That's like the. Have you seen the one meme where it's like the average fan versus the average enjoyer?
Yeah, of course.
The fucking buff enjoyer dude is one of my favorites. I saw a fucking edit of that one where it's like, it was the in sort of response to the Burger King Twitter thing on International Women's Day, where he was like, yeah guys, I think we should tweet women belong in the kitchen, and one of the other guys is like, okay, do you think it'll help us sell more burgers? And then it just cuts to the fucking enjoyer, and he's just like, burgers? It's just like, he's like, oh, yeah, we're trying to sell shit. I forgot. I was just trying to be based as fuck. Like, I fucking love that guy. I gotta start making memes with him. But so yeah, they charge dudes a little bit more. But like, so this dude has a fucking genius idea. He tells the insurance company, oh, well, no, you can't do that. I identify as a woman.
Oh shit.
So you gotta knock the price down. And then the insurance agency fires back and they say, yeah, well, your birth certificate says male on it. So then this guy says, say no more. He schedules a doctor's appointment, goes to the doctor, says, hey, my doctor, yeah, I'm transgender. I need you to change my birth certificate to say female. And the doctor said, all right, I'll get right on that. So then the doctor changes his birth certificate to say female. He goes back to the fucking insurance agency. He goes, hey, yeah, I'm trans. You got to knock this man price hike off. And they go, okay. And they do. They literally did. Nothing about him changed except the fucking letter M on his birth certificate. And they were asking, like, he was doing this interview with this, like, fucking newspaper or whatever, and they're like, yo, so tell us about it. And he's like, no, I'm not actually trans. I just wanted the discount. I'm literally just trying to save money. Like,
I mean, if the system's fucked, use it.
yeah, exactly. He's like, well, look, if I just need to go to the doctor and ask them to change my birth certificate from male to female, and that'll save me $20 a month on my insurance, fuck yeah. It's like, okay, sweet. I can't even be upset with it. He's just being smart. He's like, no, I have no ulterior motive here. I'm just trying to get cheaper insurance. Like, that was fucking funny to me, because then all of these people were like, you're just trying to point out the fucking flaws in the system or whatever, or you're doing this to be transphobic or some shit. He's like, no, I literally just want the discount on my insurance. I don't...
Saving money.
Exactly. He's like, I don't care about
it's not
any
even
of...
a political statement. Yeah.
Exactly. He's like, I'm not doing this to play politics. This isn't a stunt or anything. I literally just want to save money. Like, just let me save money, and we'll be good. Like, you know what? All right, I'm cool with that. I like that, right? I like that a lot of people were angry at him in the same way that, like, a lot of their critiques sound like the same way you would sort of critique a hacker, where they're like, you know how like the real fucking, I guess, kind of pretentious hackers are like, oh yeah, you exploit a flaw in the system to just draw attention to it, to get it fixed or whatever, right?
Right.
They treat it like that's what this guy was doing, and he's like, no, I'm literally just exploiting a loophole because they let me.
Yeah.
I just want to save money. I'm not trying to make it this like, oh, look how flawed the system is. He's like, I'm literally just trying to save $20 a month, bro. Like, relax. It's not that deep. I fucking love it. Like, I'm trying to think, like, is there anything else that you could get out of by doing that? My first thought in the US was, like, you can get out of the draft, but, like...
I'm already out of the fucking draft.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I'm probably still in the draft, but, like, I don't think they would want me. Honestly, like, I think I would probably just fail a lot of the tests.
You can do the same thing or flee the country. You got options.
That's true. I mean, I should honestly just, like, if they ever try to draft me, just be like, sorry, bro, I'm woman. Like,
well, I mean, my plan before the whole epilepsy thing fell into my lap was just fleeing the country anyway. So
yeah,
like, fuck the draft, no way.
Yeah, I mean, that's the funny thing is that I saw this thing. It was like, you know, it was I think it was this like one feminist post or something where they're like, oh, women want equality, and then someone's like, did you see they just brought like this new bill to Congress that's saying like women should be entered into the draft, and she's like, no, that's not fair. And
It's not fair.
it's like, no, that's exactly fair actually. Like, it's
It's the
literally
definition of fair.
100% fair. Is it's like both of you are in the draft now. It's like I think the best solution is say just get rid of the draft.
Right,
We
it
don't
shouldn't
need
be a thing in general. It's fucking stupid.
yeah, we don't need a draft. Our military does not need a draft.
I think either that or put the leaders in the draft. Are they even in the fucking draft?
A lot of them are fucking too old, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Plus, it would only be like a couple hundred people. Like if you put all of like the fucking like government officials in there, it's like, yeah, but like there's only like 500 of you.
Yeah, I just don't agree with it in general.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I think it
I think it's
made
stupid.
sense at a time, but like right now, if we have enough volunteers that it doesn't matter. Like enough people are volunteering to be in the
We have
military.
a surplus right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's like we have enough people in the military that they're like we have enough volunteers to man all our shit, and it's slowly becoming more automated. So it's not taking more people, it's taking less because it's like,
Right.
well, rather than getting a team of like 10 dudes to fly a plane that like has artillery on it, just have one dude control a drone, and it's like, well, okay, that I'm cool with that, but like, I think yeah, just get rid of the draft. Like it made sense at a point,
Yeah, it's
but
good.
like at this point, it only really exists to force people into a war they don't want. Like, I think that's the only reason it's still around is so that the U.S. can be like, no, seriously, we need to fight this war, even though we don't need to. We're just gonna go.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure that's how fucking Vietnam worked, right? Like, they used the
Yeah,
fucking
they use the draft.
they used the draft in Vietnam, even though we didn't even need to fight that war. Like, they're just like, yeah, no, we're forcing you, and it's like, oh well, okay, that's fucking great. Like,
Yes.
yeah. Hey guys, I don't want to join the military. Too bad. We're sending you to fucking Vietnam. Oh, okay. Well, is Vietnam nice? No, it fucking sucks there. Like, no, Vietnam is like Louisiana. It's just fucking swamp. It's like, oh god damn it. I couldn't even go fight somewhere nice. Fucking.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind fighting in like Barbados or some shit.
Yeah, exactly. Damn it, dude.
Paris?
Why can't all of the world
So
nations
romantic.
exactly? Why can't well,
Slit a guy's throat in Paris.
yeah, I was about to say, hold on, like maybe I don't know. Last time people fought over Paris, it wasn't super romantic.
Oh, yeah.
Last time in recent memory that people were fighting over Paris, it wasn't super romantic. But like, dude, why can't the world powers all just at once try to annex like Fiji? Like that would just be nice.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what a picturesque place to fucking kill people. Like, beautiful white sand beaches. Well, it's not gonna be white for long.
God, my 8th grade history teacher had a selfie of himself stationed in North Korea.
Really?
He was in the... There's like some fucking building on the border between North and South Korea. And
Oh, like
there was a North
the
Korean
DMZ.
soldier outside the window. And right while the guy was turned, he took a selfie real quick
Oh,
with the
fuck.
soldier.
Nice. How recent was that? Like when did he take the picture? Like estimated.
Looked like maybe early 2000s.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to say, okay, so it's not like he was some fucking Korean War vet. It was like he went there in 2005. Like
No, he was a young guy.
it's
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, it's like that fucking. It's like that bit from It's Always Sunny where he's like, I was in Vietnam. He's like, you went to Vietnam in 1999 to open up a sweatshop. That doesn't count. He's like, yeah, a lot of good men died in that sweatshop. I fucking love that show, but like, I like the idea of people going to places and saying I was there even though it's at a completely different time. It's like if I went on vacation to fucking Normandy Beach, I was like, bro, I was at Normandy. It's like
It was on Normandy Beach.
in 2020. Like, that's close to 100 years late, bro. Like, You're like, what, 80 years late now? Yeah. When did D-Day happen? It was like the 40s, right? It was like early
I
40s. I
have
think
no
like
idea.
probably
I
43
mean,
or
World War II.
44.
That's all I
Yeah.
fucking know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, all right, I to sort of quickly change like topic here. I got something that I think is just goofy. So I was telling you about I was playing Yakuza, right? Like I was telling you about that
Oh,
like
yeah.
on
Yeah.
fucking Friday or whatever. Well, in Yakuza 3, I was looking for some sort of like fucking tip or trick or something, right? Do you know what the website GameFAQs is?
No.
It's game FAQs where basically it's just like kind of this message board type thing where basically people can just post questions about video games and people can answer them. Right? So it's very similar to like the video game equivalent of like Yahoo Answers.
Okay.
I was scrolling through the Yakuza 3 ones and I found one that isn't really a question, it's really just more a statement. God damn it, why is my notification sound on? Hold on. I forgot to silence my phone. I'm a fucking amateur. God damn it. I'm fucking stupid. But like I was scrolling through the Yakuza 3 topics and I got to one that is literally just a guy like, what the fuck is this? Like he's literally just asking like, hey, what the hell, Yakuza? Like it's not like how do I beat this thing or what's the best, like no, none of that shit. He read out this whole fucking paragraph about this one small thing that happened in the game. So I'm going to give you a little bit of background before I go into it, right? So
Okay.
the barest of minimum you need to know is Yakuza 3, your protagonist is Kiryu. He owns an orphanage. And part of the game revolves around solving some of those orphans' problems. Like they're all like, you know, like elementary school age, and basically they'll come to you with like some really childish problems and you just got to solve them for them. It's like, okay, cool. One of the ones you have to solve is this one kid, and I'm about to butcher all of the names here because I don't speak Japanese, so have fun with that. One of the kids named like fucking Mitsuo is like, hey, I think one of the other girls at the orphanage is cute and I want to date her, except she's probably not into me. And one of the reasons he thinks she may not be into him is he's the only kid there that's black because they're in Japan, so it's like super rare. Right, like
Exotic.
right, like Japan just has a very small black population. So he's like he's like, "Oh, she's probably not into it or whatever, right?" So then there's this whole like brief thing where basically you need to your character's theory, at least in his head, is, oh, it's clearly not that he's a different race, it's just that he's not cool enough. Let me go get him some drip. I'm gonna go buy him a sick outfit and then he'll roll up. And of course the outfit I chose was a dragon print polo shirt and a 10-gallon hat, and somehow it didn't work. I'm amazed it didn't work. Like he just sauntered up to her in that, and it did, I don't know, but like, so then he's like, she basically rejects him, and then he's like, oh well, that sucks. And then she tries to go out with some other dude. Keep in mind they're all like fucking 12, so it's like whatever. So she goes and like meets up with this dude in the town, and you're there like nearby just making sure she's okay. And then she gets bullied for this like scar she has on her arm or something, and she always wears like long sleeves, but she just accidentally like let it slip out or whatever, and it's like, haha, you have a fucking stupid looking scar, you ugly ass 12-year-old. Like, so then the guy that she was trying to date now thinks that she's disgusting, but the kid from earlier, Mitsuo, like tackles him and like punches him or something, right? He's like, hey, don't be an asshole. And then they like kind of hit it off a little bit, and I don't think they explain it much after that. So it sort of in between there, one of the other characters is like talking to the girl about it, and she brings up that like one of the reasons she doesn't want to go out with him is because he's black, and it's weird that he's black or something.
Jesus.
And the playable character is like, whoa, what the fuck? Where did that? No, that's not okay. Like, no, you can't do that. That's not, no. So this guy posts a thing on GameFAQs. It's called Racism in Yakuza 3. It reads, I'm just going to read it for everyone because I really enjoyed this one. Because this guy is just, I don't know why he's doing this, honestly. Like, what a waste of his time to type up this whole thing. He goes, I'm in chapter 6 now, but I am still bothered by what I've seen in chapter 4, and it's bothering me to the point I don't know if I want to continue playing. But I played the first game originally back in the day, Zero, Kiwami 1 and 2, and Judgment, and loved each and every one. It is during Mitsuo trying to get another orphan girl named Riona to go out with him, which she refused, saying she wouldn't be caught dead with him. Originally, I thought it was because he simply wasn't cool enough, and the boy she liked was cool and rich, but turns out it was because he was black. Parentheses, like, yikes, really, Sega? And parentheses, even Haruka was taken back from that. Later, the boy she likes sees that she has a pink burn mark on her arm and calls her disgusting. And Mitsuo runs up and hits the boy and protects Riona, and she asks him, do you think... wait, hold on. What the fuck? This grammar completely fell apart here. Hold on. Oh, okay, alright. So he asks, do you think her pink burn is gross? And he says... This guy does not know how to fucking write a sentence. What the fuck? Alright, I'm gonna just gloss over this part, because he's like, hey, you think that's gross? Whatever. Alright, who cares? He's like... He then goes, but hey, look at me. I don't even have to go outside, and I'm the darkest kid in town. And then this guy goes, bad joke. Yes, Sega, very bad joke. Skin and scar on your arm? Dumb comparison. It's like, yeah, that's kind of the point, is that it's like kind of awkward that he said that. Like, that's kind of weird. So then he goes on, to me it's like they're comparing a burn mark on her skin to his actual skin color and calling it gross. Then I later found out content was cut from the game because of a cross-dressing character and transphobia. Like, I have no idea what the fuck he's talking about with that, because it's literally cut from the game. Like, I don't know. But I just fucking love it because, like, then everyone in the responses is like, yeah, but, I mean, I guess it might be a little weird, but, like, I'm pretty sure every time they said something that would be perceived as racist, everyone else was like, yo, what the fuck? You can't do that. Like, it wasn't glorified. They're like, hey, that's kind of fucked up. That's stupid. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They're like, hey, that's kind of fucked up that you, like, hold that opinion. Like, the guy that runs the orphanage sees that she fucking rejects him basically for being black, and he's like, whoa, hold on, I'm not raising you to be like that. What the fuck? So it's like, he's not like, oh, yes, good job. He's like, no, whoa, don't do that. That's fucked up. I was like, why are you mad about it then? Like, God. Is it just like racism in any way, in any form of media is bad? Because it's like, I feel like that same comparison would be like, this dude watched like 12 Years a Slave, and he's like, oh my god, I can't believe how could they glorify racism like this? It's like but it's not about glorifying it, it's about showing how bad it was. Like, it's not, I don't think it's racist if you're showing racism and being like, look at how bad this is.
No, I hate shit like that. Like, I saw this article the other day. It was, 10 things that Seinfeld did that were not okay. And, yes, there was a lot of, like, racial humor and sexist humor and all that shit.
Yeah.
But the entire point of the show is these 4 people suck.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the show.
Yeah, it's like the joke isn't, haha, look at this race that's inferior. It's, haha, look at these fucking scumbags. Like...
Yeah,
look at these racist
finale
scumbags.
Of this show.
Spoilers. I mean, spoilers for Seinfeld.
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld spoilers. No,
the series finale is an hour-long episode where every side character from the entire show comes back to testify against the main 4 characters in court, and they go to jail. That's how the show ends.
Damn, bro. And then they all break out.
But that's the show is these people suck. That's it.
Yeah, then they all break out of jail, but that's manga only. That hasn't been animated yet. But I mean, yeah, it's like, if the joke is like, look at how fucking bad these people are, then yeah, if they're gonna be like terrible people, well, you gotta sell it, right? Like,
of course.
If it's like, oh, they said something racist, but the whole point of the show is this person is not good, this person is evil, or this person is like just shitty, it's like, then I don't think it's a defense of racism. I think it's saying, if you're a shitty person, you're probably a little racist. Like,
Yeah, and
whatever.
sometimes the joke is even just like just how unlucky and unfortunate they are.
Yeah.
Like there's this one where there's protesters and they're holding a torch, and it's the same day as a Puerto Rican Day parade. And the torch touches the flag, and the flag starts burning. And one of the main characters is trying to put out the fire so people don't get hurt.
Yeah.
And everybody in the parade just sees him stomping on a burning flag.
Yeah, yeah, he's stomping on a
Yeah,
burning Puerto Rican flag, and it's like, oh wow, that's some bad optics.
right.
Yeah, I mean, it's like,
It's not promoting it.
yeah, exactly.
It's the whole joke.
It's Always Sunny has the same thing where it's like the whole point of the show is it's a bunch of scumbags being terrible
Right.
people, and like, I love seeing people levy criticism against it because they're like, oh well, how about the fucking episodes where they do blackface? It's like, yeah, they do blackface a couple of times. However, the joke isn't supposed to be like, the joke isn't the same as like general fucking blackface jokes are, because blackface jokes, as like, they're sort of, I guess, like, I'm trying to think of the word, like, generally thought of, at least when you say blackface, is like, it's mean spirited towards black people, right? Like,
Right.
every time they do it in It's Always Sunny is, look at what a fucking idiot this person is for doing blackface and thinking it's funny. Like, it's always like, look at how distasteful this is.
Yeah.
Like, they'll be like, oh, look, she's doing blackface, and everyone's like, oh my god, what the fuck? What's wrong with you? Like, so it's like, that's not the joke. The joke is, this person doing blackface is a scumbag. Like,
Right.
it's more just shocking. It's not like they're doing anything racist inherently. Like, it's like, what part of blackface, what part of this equation is the hurtful part, right? Is it the jokes at the black people's expense, or is it just the act of darkening someone's skin for any reason? Like, the part of this equation that's like racist would be the part where it's jokes at any group of people's expense.
Right.
But that's not what this joke is. So I don't think it's racist. Like, I don't think this one in particular is racist, because they're like, she's just a fucking idiot for doing it. Like, man, I think people are way too quick to blow like the racism whistle. You know what I mean? Like,
Of course.
they're just like, oh no, they mentioned skin color. It's like, yeah, but what if they're saying something good? Like, again, it's like, what, can we not make movies about slavery? Like, movies that portray slavery in a bad light aren't racist. If they're like, yeah, plantation owners that owned slaves bad, it's like, that's not racist. I'd argue that's a
You said the
pretty
word
like that's a pretty like normal opinion to hold. It's like, it's not racist to depict black people as slaves, because historically, like, that was, they were actually enslaved. So it's like,
It happened.
yeah, exactly. It happened, and it's for historical, like, I guess, accuracy. But like,
It's not racist to teach it.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not racist to teach it, especially when you're teaching it through the lens of, this was really bad. Don't do this shit.
It.
This is evil. This is bad. It's like, okay, cool. I'm glad we can all agree. But then they're like, oh, but this person mentioned skin color, so it's like, oh no, it must be racist. Like, man, get the fuck out of here. Like, stop being so quick to pull the trigger on this. Like, you don't even know. You don't even know what's up. Like, honestly. So, all right, I got another topic here. So, this one isn't super related to the other one, so this is just gonna kind of be a jarring transition, but you know, I think this topic can be a lot funnier than the last one.
Okay.
So, I saw this thing where it was this news story about this one, I think, town in some state was trying to ban Grand Theft Auto because they thought it was making kids violent, and this was like recent, right? This was like maybe a month ago.
This is still an ongoing thing?
Yeah, it was like, this was like a month ago or something, right? And it was like, wait, why now? Like, Grand Theft Auto hasn't released anything since 2013. Like, there hasn't been another entry in the game since like 2013. So they've been updating it, but it's still just Grand Theft Auto 5. Like, it's weird that they're bringing it up now, right? So they're like, oh,
Yeah.
but it makes kids violent, and I was like, I was just thinking like, kids aren't really playing Grand Theft Auto anymore, right? Like, not really. Most kids are playing other games at this point. And I was thinking about it, I was like, I can't wait to see how they try to paint the new games that kids are playing as the ones that inspire, like, school shootings and violence and shit. Where in Grand Theft Auto, the link isn't very hard because they're like, ooh, in Grand Theft Auto, it's a game where you can pick up a prostitute and then fuck her and then kill her and take the money back. And, like, look at what that's teaching kids. And it's like, I mean, it's not really teaching you that it's good because, again, all of the characters are scumbags. So it's not teaching you that it's good.
Yeah.
All of the characters are criminals that aren't good people. But, like, that's kind of beside the point. But, like, now they're going to have to be working with something that isn't even close to real, where I want to see them try to make Fortnite responsible for school shootings. Where they're like, in this game, you're dropped into a fucking Hunger Games-esque battle royale thing.
School bus. Yeah.
Where you jump off of the school bus and then shoot a bunch of people. And it's like, but they're going to have to play that over footage of someone getting shot at one time, and then they jump up into the air and build a giant wooden structure around themselves up to, like, orbit, up to, like, the stratosphere. They just instantly shoot up there in, like, 2 seconds, and it's like, yeah, no, this is just too fucking goofy, like, honestly. Like, unless the school shooter was, like...
never play that game.
It's not very good. But, like...
Yeah.
It's like, if the school shooter literally just, like, kicks in the door and then starts building a fucking fort out of desks, alright, I'll go with you on that. But, like... It's just so fucking cartoonish and ridiculous. Like, there's no way you could really scapegoat Fortnite for that. Like, I want games to get more cartoony like that so that they get harder to scapegoat. Like, no one's saying that, like, watching Tom and Jerry, one of them hit each other with a frying pan is making kids violent. So it's like, if we can just have it be like that, then perfect.
Yeah.
No one's like, Tom and Jerry caused a school shooting because it depicted violence. It's like, it's cartoon violence. Just...
The fucking, Looney Tunes, they would shoot each other right in the fucking head.
Yeah, really? Just fucking... Dude, watching, like, the games that, like, the I guess, like, middle schoolers now play, I sound old as fuck. I swear I'm 19. Don't take away my cool kid card. I'm 19. I can still carry it, but just become, like, cartoon. Yeah, just get more
30?
Yeah, exactly. Get more ridiculous and cartoony is just really funny. Like, I want to see, like, the one time they try to scapegoat Fortnite, they're just inventing shit about the new school shooter. They're like, actually, a bunch of kids, as soon as they realized the school was getting shot up, just started drinking a bunch of blue Gatorade thinking it would give them a shield. It's like, no, that's not how this shit works. It's like, in the popular game Fortnite by Epic Games, like, you drink a chug jug potion that gives you an overshield, and it's like, bro, no,
nobody's gonna try that.
Yeah, no, it's like, no one's gonna try that. So
no matter how young you are.
Yeah, it's like, you'd have to be, like, fucking 4 years old maybe to think just drinking blue Gatorade gives you shield. but like, I just want to see, like, someone try to pull it off. Someone has got to try to pull off this Fortnite is causing a school shooting thing, because, like, GTA did it, Call of Duty did it, and, like, Call of Duty just got more cartoony to a point where they don't care anymore. They're trying to bring it back to being realistic somewhat, but it's not working. Like, they went all for the weird sci-fi shit, so now instead of showing, like, World War II conflict, now it's a bunch of dudes jetpacking around shooting lasers at each other, and it's like, alright, well, now it's starting to lose some of the realism.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I can't wait to see someone try it, honestly. Like, I've already seen things where people are trying to make Fortnite be, like, the villain. It's just not in making kids violent. Right? So they're like, time to add fucking video game addiction to fucking DSM-5 or whatever. Where it's like the fucking, the huge-ass book of, like, mental disorders we have now just has, like, gaming addiction. It's like... Dude, imagine going to the doctor and the doctor diagnoses you with being a gamer. I'm sorry, I have bad news. You're a
It's
gamer.
terminal.
Exactly. I'm writing you a prescription for Mountain Dew right now. Like, I just love that, like, video games are just sort of becoming that, like, new thing, and then the older generations are like, oh no, it's definitely video games that are turning the kids violent and all this bad shit. And it's like, yeah, the people that came before this generation said the same thing about rock and roll music and violent movies.
Yeah.
It's like, that's my favorite part, is how is just hypocritical it is, right? They're like, the fucking boomers are like, oh, video games cause violence. Meanwhile, the boomers, when they were growing up, are like, hell yeah, fucking rock and roll. It's like, yeah, I'm sure the generation before you said rock and roll was making kids violent. Like, you're just doing the exact same thing they did. You're like, well, no, our shit was different. It's like, yeah, but every generation is going to say their shit was different. Like, all right, maybe they had a point, just not with this specific thing, specific to our generation. It's like, man, no, get the fuck out of here.
What do you think our thing is going to be?
What do you mean?
Like when we're that age?
I think it's going to be kids' cartoons. I think kids' cartoons are going to be, like, the new thing that we all fucking are like, man, back in my day when SpongeBob was on and it was just way better. It's like, because I'm already starting to feel like that, and I'm like, man, look at all the shitty cartoons that are on now, right? Like, they're so fucking not good. Like, it's like, man, I would so much rather grow up with fucking SpongeBob and Last Airbender than fucking Steven Universe, honestly.
I never saw that one.
Steven Universe isn't good. PSA. It's not good.
Is that one still going on?
No.
It started a while ago.
I think it ended. I think they ended it with, like, this fucking movie or whatever. I don't know. I didn't watch it. But, like,
It was huge when we were in, like, 7th grade. I remember that.
Yeah. It
Maybe
started,
it was a little later.
it started popping off then, where it was
Never
like,
watched it.
yeah, exactly. It was like, oh, we're in 7th and 8th grade, and then it started gaining traction, and it's like, glad I'm already done with the sort of kids cartoons where it's like, I've already watched SpongeBob, and that's already become, like, the pillar of my childhood, so I'm already good. But, like, I'm glad it wasn't this.
I love how unifying that one is.
Yeah, right? It's like, SpongeBob was just so
You
fucking
can
good.
quote it, and somebody will reply to you. In any room.
Yeah. Yeah, no matter where you go, if you're just like, if you just drop any line out of context.
You're like, I fucking love that one.
Yeah, exactly. You could just walk into any room that has anyone that's either millennial or Gen Z in it and just go, is mayonnaise an instrument? And then everyone's like, is horseradish an instrument? Like, everyone just fires back.
Instruments of torture count?
Yeah. When do we get to start kicking? Like, everyone fucking...
I think my favorite line from that one. He said, alright, well, people talk louder when they want to sound smart, right? It was correct!
He just yells correct? Yeah. To the owner of the white sedan, you left
You
your
left
lights
your
on.
lights on.
Yeah, it's like...
Everybody knows every line from that one.
Yeah, everyone knows every line from that episode because it's just such a good fucking thing. But, like, it's just, like, the shit that the kids, like, have now, it's like, they're just not as good, and I guess that's just, like, it's definitely not nostalgia, because if you go back and watch SpongeBob, it still slaps.
Oh, it's still fucking hilarious, yeah.
It's still amazing, like...
Like, alright, let me bring it up right now. Somebody in this group chat I'm in just sent, beep boop boop bop.
Oh, yeah.
That's all they have to say.
Yeah, that's all you need is beep boop boop bop.
And it started the conversation about that episode.
Yeah, you mean the one that goes bop, beep, boop, bop? No, beep, beep, boop, bop. Yeah. Mr. Krabs is a robot. I'm
and
calling
we
the
were
Navy.
able to complete the whole back and forth between
Mr.
when
Krabs
they were hiding. When we have to get the poop on the robot.
Oh yeah. I'm calling
line
the
for line,
Navy.
we got the whole thing.
Hello, this
we
is
looked
the
it up
Navy.
afterwards to see how close we were.
Nice. Hello, this is the Navy. Not the Navy! Squidward, they got the Navy! Like, it's just so fucking good. And it's like, okay, well, what do they have now? Steven Universe. And it's like, okay, well, what do they have? It's like, oh, well, they have the first gay wedding in a kid's cartoon, and also a fan base that will tell you to fucking kill yourself and try to bully you into suicide if you draw the characters a little too white or thin.
What the fuck?
Oh, you did fan art of this character that you like, and you made them blonde? Kill yourself. It's like, wow, okay, so this is just how shit is now, I guess, right? Alright, sorry about that. We had to pause recording for a second, because, we got some dogs barking.
My dog's retarded.
Yeah, we're good. So, it was funny, in the break, I actually realized something about, like, what we were talking about with the fucking kids' cartoons being shitty.
Yeah.
I realized exactly what an out-of-touch fucking boomer I am. Kids aren't watching TV anymore. What am I, fucking stupid? Kids don't watch TV. They watch YouTube now.
Oh, shit, you're right.
Kids aren't watching fucking Steven Universe. They're watching Markiplier and PewDiePie.
Are they still a thing?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no,
I haven't heard about them in a very long time.
They're both still going strong. The only thing is, you don't hear about PewDiePie much because he hasn't done anything that makes him look like a Nazi recently, so that's the only reason people talk about him. They're like, PewDiePie just sig-hailed on stream, so, like, we probably have to talk about that. But, like, when he's just, like, not doing anything offensive, it's like, oh, okay. Well, then...
Fuck him.
Yeah, who cares? No need to talk about him right now. And, like... I don't think Markiplier has ever done anything to offend anyone, so, like, I'm pretty sure he's flying under the radar. But, like, nah, I mean, they're both still fucking going strong, apparently, like. But, yeah, I mean, like, that's what kids are gonna be like. They're gonna be quoting fucking Markiplier videos at each other.
I always thought he was kind of annoying.
Yeah, he's never really been my thing. The only thing is, I don't dislike him. Like, I think he's probably pretty cool. Again, never talked to him, but, you know.
Well, I mean, as a person, sure.
Yeah, because just from people that I do watch on YouTube, they all only have nice things to say about him. Like, they seriously are just like, dude, this guy's the fucking best. Like...
I can see that.
Yeah, they're just like, nah, dude, he's just super fucking cool. And it's like, alright, well, sweet.
His videos are just a little...
Yeah, exactly. It's like I think they're just targeted at kids more than I would like. You know what I mean? Like, but dude, fucking years from now, I swear, just hold me to this, right? Tell me you don't have the same thing where like people are like just randomly yelling SpongeBob quotes at each other. I guarantee kids in just a matter of years are going to be yelling, "Is that the bite of 87?" at each other.
Bite of 87.
Yeah, is that the bite of 87?
What the fuck is that from?
It's from Five Nights at Freddy's.
Bite of 87?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, no, it was this fucking stupid... It's this Markiplier meme thing where it, like...
Oh, okay.
It's like the fucking... You know how everyone, like, jokes about, like, haha, the lore of Five Nights at Freddy's?
Yeah, I never got into that one.
Well, I know, neither did I. But, like,
I don't know shit about it.
It's the actual, like, lore, which apparently exists. But, like... I mean, the joke is the people that take it super seriously, right? So, like, the joke is, like, haha, game theory, another one about fucking Five Nights at Freddy's, like...
Ugh. Well, he's always been annoying.
Yeah, he's always been pretty annoying, but, like... So it's, like... The joke... I think... I don't know what the fucking video was, because I don't watch Markiplier, but, like... There was one fucking video where he was, I think, watching a trailer or something... Five Nights at Freddy's related, and he just goes, "Is that the bite of 87?" And then everyone just memed the fuck out of it because of it. It's like, bro, why are you taking the Five Nights at Freddy's lore so seriously? Like, I can't think of anything, any piece of media that has lore that is so, like, non-consequential.
Yeah. Isn't that whole game just jump scares?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, isn't that the whole point? Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, well, that's the thing that I think is funny is anyone trying to put lore in that game. It's like, I like the sort of implication there that Markiplier, like, is just into the lore, I guess. But, like, I just think it's funny that it's like, he's like, yeah, I'm into the lore or whatever. Meanwhile, all of the people that watch his videos just watch it as a mechanism for him to be scared. Right? It's like they're not watching Markiplier videos for the FNAF lore. They're watching it to see him be scared.
No, fuck no.
It's like, bro, just having him walk through a haunted house would be just as fucking entertaining, presumably. Like, it seems weird to me that they're like, that this is the fucking series that, like, everyone clings on to. And it's like, there's nothing super special about this series inherently. It just got popular. It's not like the games are, like, just way better than anything else you can play. Like,
How many fucking games did they make?
I don't know. I think they're still making more.
They are? I lost track after like 4. I
Yeah,
know they made one. I don't know.
I think they started losing a lot of steam after 4 because, like, something else had come in and taken all of the thunder. Honestly, you know what it was? You know what it was? It was like everyone stopped caring about Five Nights at Freddy's except for a couple, like, diehards because Undertale happened. Like, Undertale
I
happened and just took all
forgot
of that
about that
steam.
game.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone was like, "Oh, Undertale was the new
People were
hotness now."
obsessed with that one.
Yeah, people were real fucking into it. I don't know why. Like, I get that it's like, cool game or whatever, right? Like, I haven't played it, but it seems cool. But like, maybe like don't get super into it. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, listen, being a fan of something is fine. Being that into something is a little weird though. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, we seriously have a fucking issue with like just people in general have a problem with things now having just super toxic fan bases. Like, fan bases just ruin
Everything.
things now. Yeah,
Oh, of course.
it's like Steven Universe, half of the reasons it's bad are just its fans. Like, it's still not good if it didn't have any fans, but like the fans make it way worse. And then you have like Rick and Morty, right? Where it's like the fans are just super fucking annoying and they kind of ruin it.
Oh, yeah.
The
Well,
worst.
that show sucked after like the second season.
Well, here's the thing. I think the thing that is the worst about Rick and Morty is that it's like watchable though. Like, it's still funny. It's not amazing, but it's funny.
I never
Like,
thought it was that funny. I just thought it was a really good sci-fi show.
yeah, it's like I thought it was funny. Just some of the jokes, like,
And they
just
started running out of ideas.
yeah, it's like when the jokes land, they're pretty funny. Like, I like them, but it's not like this fucking god tier like greatest show ever made or anything. Like,
Well, I like what was different about it when it first came out was the whole ad lib thing.
yeah,
Like it just has that vibe that they're making shit up as they go
well,
along.
yeah, I'm pretty sure they did for a lot of those jokes
Yeah,
in
a
what
lot
was
of
it?
the
Fuck.
recording sessions are just them getting drunk and talking about stupid shit
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's funny for that reason
in the
because
characters' voices.
exactly. It's like it's funny because it's basically just two dudes doing a series of voices making jokes about random shit. And they're having fun with it, and them having fun with it makes it funny. Like if they're just having fun, it's gonna be funnier than if they're just like reading a script.
Yeah.
Like but there are some funny jokes in there, but like the fucking fans have to ruin it. It's like one of my fucking favorite bits is like I don't remember what episode it's from, but he's like Morty, you have to shoot this guy, and he's like, oh no, I don't want to fucking kill this guy. And he's like, no, it's okay, he's a robot. And then he shoots him in the leg, and the guy starts screaming and bleeding. He's like, Rick, what the fuck? I thought you said he was a robot. He's like, it's metaphorical. He's a bureaucrat. He has no soul.
I don't respect them.
I was like, yeah,
I think that was like one of the first ones, wasn't it?
yeah, I was like, well, that's fucking funny, but like, unfortunately, it's the fan base that has to fucking run into McDonald's and be like, give me Szechuan sauce, I'm Pickle Rick. And it's like,
They
God
focus
damn it.
on like the running jokes, which are usually the least funny ones.
Yeah, the running jokes are the worst ones, or it's like, haha, Pickle Rick, and it's like, Pickle Rick is not funny though. It's like,
That
there's
and
no
the people
joke.
that act like there's a deeper meaning when there's not.
Yeah,
Like they've made it clear that they're just two drunk guys being two drunk guys.
yeah, exactly. It's like just appreciate it for what it is, not what you think it should be.
Yeah.
Like they're like, oh yeah,
I
but
think they have good ideas. Like I think some of the sci-fi stuff is good.
yeah, it's like look, they're funny. Like when they're trying to make something funny, it can usually get some good laughs, but like it isn't the greatest fucking thing ever put on TV. Like
No, of course not.
it's just not. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know. It's just like the people that get way too fucking into it, and the worst though are the people that think like watching it is like you got to be smart to understand it. Or it's like no, you.
Yeah.
It's like the people that the worst is it's the people that fall for the fucking like worst jokes think it's like the smartest show.
Yeah.
Right? Like I don't think Rick and Morty is the smartest show on TV. Like I don't think it's the smartest comedy either. Like it's not stupid. But like if you're going to be like on one hand, yeah, haha, it's actually really funny and you're just not smart enough to get it if you don't think it's funny, then on the other hand, simultaneously being like haha, Pickle Rick funny, like I'm sorry, you're just an idiot. Like
Yeah.
you're just fucking stupid. Like
I thought, I don't know. I just think, what are they on? Like season 4?
I don't know. I stopped paying
They
attention at like
finished
season
season 4.
3.
I don't know. It sucked after the second season.
Yeah, it's like, you know, I gotta fucking I don't know. I just hate when fan bases ruin things. You know what I mean? Like fan bases giving things like these sort of certain connotations just make it so fucking annoying. Right? It's like
Yeah.
I see it a lot with music too, right? Like I see it a lot with music where it's like fans of a band will be a certain kind of way and it just sort of projects this like sort of negative thing over them as a whole.
Yeah.
Where it's like for instance one of them would be like say you just really liked fucking I don't know, like an Oasis song. The problem is that like everyone that knows Oasis is like, oh, their fans are just a bunch of fucking douchebags that are like that dude at the fucking party with the acoustic guitar being like, isn't it cool that I can play Wonderwall? And it's like, but I'm
I
sure
fucking
that
hate that.
it's like I'm sure they do have good songs. I cannot listen to them because of the connotation that goes along with it, right?
Right.
Like it was funny. I think it was back when I was working retail or something, right? And I was like, there was just the store had a radio on all the time, and I was like, huh, what is this song, right? I could just kind of hear it. I was like, I don't know what it is, but it sounds kind of cool. I'm gonna fucking use Shazam or whatever and see what it is. So I pull it up and it recognizes the song and it's like it's fucking X and X song by Linkin Park. I was like, never mind, I'm not listening to this. Like just because of the connotation of like Linkin Park fans.
Didn't one of them die?
I don't remember. I don't
One
know.
of the guys from the group?
I don't know. Like that's the thing is I don't know shit about them other than like it's like oh these fucking Linkin Park fans and it's like oh, god damn it. Why did I have to like this song? So I was just like, oh god damn it. So I just closed it and I was like, nah, you know what? Nah, I'm not listening to this one. But it's like it sucks that certain bands have that.
Yeah.
Right? It's like especially when the fans are like defensive of them too. Like when the fans are like, no fake fans, they're trying to like get you to stop listening to it. Like similar thing where there was a song that blew up on TikTok where it was just this fucking meme song that went well with this idea. And I was like, huh, what song is that? And it's a song by fucking Bring Me the Horizon, which is like basically just budget. It's budget Linkin Park, basically.
Okay.
It's like same thing where it's like, imagine them as like budget Linkin Park or MCR, right? Like something like that. And of course, all of the fucking fans have this like sort of emo vibe. I looked up the song on YouTube and just started scrolling through the comments, and like a lot of them are just a lot of the fucking fake depressed emo bullshit. And then the occasional one is fuck TikTok for like getting this song out there and bringing all these fucking normies, and I'm like, imagine being a fan of a song and then it blows up on TikTok and being like, man, fuck TikTok. It ruined the fans of this song because it showed a bunch of people this song and now they like it. Imagine being that stupid. Like, it's like, man, all these fucking normies, they don't get it. And it's like, dude, they're just let them enjoy the fucking song, bro. Like, come on. Don't be like this. It's the fucking worst, dude. Like, and then I just scrolled past it, and it was a bunch of ones like, whoa, dude, imagine jumping off a building and listening to this song. And it's like, all right, you know what? Never mind. Never mind. I'm closing YouTube. Never mind. Point proven. Never mind. I'm out. Like,
Jesus Christ.
it's super obnoxious. It's like, man, just let people like shit that they like, and don't be like defensive about it. Be like, no fake fans. Like, people gatekeeping that shit are the worst. I don't know, man. That shit just bothers me.
Yeah.
Like, just bands that have like that sort of thing. It's the same thing with My Chemical Romance, honestly, where it's like, I'm not even gonna listen to any of their songs because I know the connotation that goes with it, and the fucking fans that are like, no, it's just us. It's this like one homogenous group. As it's like, even if they do have good songs, I can't listen to them.
Yeah, of course.
There's just too much baggage. That's
You
what
don't
it
want to
is.
support that shit.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like that's what it really is. It's just the baggage that goes like along with that band is just like too much for me. The best bands have like no baggage. And
yeah.
That's the other thing is like, how do they even control that? Like, if you start a band, how do you even control what baggage you get? Like, how do you make sure you only get good fans? You kind of can't.
No.
Like, that's a whole other fucking task, right? Like, it's one thing to try to get famous making music because it's like super oversaturated. Like, tons of people are trying to be musicians now. But like, now you got to also think about like, what do I do to make sure my fans aren't fucking terrible? Like, what do I do?
You could avoid writing about certain topics, but
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but it's like,
people will look for it no matter what.
yeah, it's like there's
no matter what you write about, people will be like, no, you don't get it. It's actually about this.
Yeah, and it's like there's no topic that is completely fucking sterile of cringe.
Yeah.
Right? Like, there's no topic where it's like, oh, you know what? Nah, everything surrounding that is just wholesome. It's very rare to find anything that's just 100% wholesome. I'm pretty sure I found only one thing that is 100% wholesome in the entire world.
Which is?
You gotta go into YouTube and look up Review Bra. That is the only 100% wholesome thing ever.
I feel like I've heard of that.
He's a guy on YouTube who's kind of like weird looking, and he always wears a suit, and he does food reviews.
Oh, is that the My Day is Ruined guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, sorry, it was my dog this time that was barking, so that was fun, but he sounds like he's done now. So yeah, fucking Review Bra. That dude is just the best. Even when he gets hate comments, he makes them wholesome by just reading them and responding to them in a very like sedate way. It's the fucking best. He's
another one I haven't watched in a while.
He's just like fucking quietly a savage. It's the best part. One of my favorite videos on YouTube is like, it's Review Bra reading hate comments, and he's like, the comment is like, Review Bra, you have to stop. My grandma hates your videos or whatever, and she's 80. And then he just goes, well, I'm sorry to inform you, but it's more likely that your grandma is to stop before my videos do. It's like, oh fuck, oh my god.
Fuck off.
He phrased it so nicely, but he basically just said, fuck it, I don't care about your grandma. That bitch is gonna be dead soon anyway. Like, damn, what the fuck?
Yeah, fuck her.
Oh, fuck that bitch. He said, man, fuck that bitch, I don't care. Like, in the nicest way. It's fucking awesome. I fucking love that guy. The guy's the best. The best is he calls himself Review Bra, but that's not what his channel is called.
What's his channel called?
People just started calling him that. His channel is called The Report of the Week.
What the fuck?
But people just started calling him Review Bra, and he just embraced the meme. He was like, fuck it, if you're all calling me Review Bra, then I'll call myself Review Bra, but my channel is still Report of the Week.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that guy's the fucking best, but, you know, we can probably wrap up now.
Alright.
That's the message to take away from this, is Review Bra is really the only pure thing on the planet, and we need to protect him at all costs. We need to.
I think he's got that covered.
Yeah, I was about to say we need to protect him at all costs. Not like we could actually help him. He's too fucking powerful. It's not like he needs protection. We're good, but like, he'll. Goddamn, he just needs to be protected. Good thing he can protect himself, because I don't know what I could do against a review bra level threat. Alright, well, thank you everyone for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment. I'm going to respond to all comments because we're getting fucking currently 0. So, you know, if we get any comments, I'll make sure to respond to them. I might, you know, heart the comment, whatever. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next week.